All right, I can already tell that's going to bug me because I'm not in the middle. There we go. Okay, that's it. How's everybody doing? I'm a little bit into the weather tonight, so I'm going to try to do the best I can, and we'll see. Can't promise how long I'll last, but I'm going to do my very best. So as y'all click on here, sound off, and let me get my cards ready because I've got all these crystals on them, and they're just sitting there ready to go. Ready to go. I had a viewer, I was trying to remember which live it was. I think it might have been a week ago Wednesday night. Hey, Love is the Trend. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. And Shanji, I'm just going to talk about you. Shanji, I was just going to talk about you. Love is a Trend. Probably. Let me get through this little intro here and let's see where we're going to go with all that. Shanji responded to my post. I think it was, I don't remember, it's been a busy week. So several days ago I made a post about what y'all want to talk about on these readings besides me doing the readings, because I'm here to share my knowledge about other things too. And so Sean said, excuse me, self-actualization would, and I thought about, wow, that's a really big, broad, interesting topic. So thank you for that, Sean. I appreciate that. And so but before you get excited, I really, it kind of took me a minute to think, well, what does that mean for me? And so I wanted to start by, I have my iPad here, and I wanted to read some of the definitions because they differ a little bit, and yet they have similarities. I just wanted you to see what was out here on the internet, and then maybe we could talk about what it means to each of y'all. So this is from the Oxford Language Dictionary. I think I said self-realization. It's self-actualization is what I meant to say, because I think that's what you typed, Sean. Hey, Playboy Bunny, welcome back. Welcome back. So self-actualization, the realization of fulfillment of one's talents and potentials, especially considered as a drive or need present in everyone. And I think we can all relate to that. We all feel like we're here for some grand purpose, don't we? What's my purpose in life? What's my purpose in life? I feel lost because I don't feel like I have a purpose in life. Almost every human I've ever known, at least, has expressed that. So now I want to keep going because there's a couple of interesting ones here. Now, I'm not sure. Oh, this is on Healthline. I don't know, but anyway. The complete realization of one's potential as manifest in peak experiences which involve the full development of one's abilities and appreciation for life. Now this one is from Simply Psychology, and I really like this because I relate to it. I'm an artist, so I can understand this. And I think that this really kind of starts to key in on how it might look in the practical life for us. It has been crazy, bless your heart. Hey, 1L, thank you for being here, love. I hope you're feeling better. So this definition, of course, most of them do refer back to Maslow, but let me just skip to the quote. An artist, this is an example of that was given, an artist who has never made a profit on his or her art, but still paints because it's fulfilling and makes him happy. Okay. Or, well, I guess it's sort of a sub-thought of that, a woman who finds joy in achieving mastery in a niche hobby. In other words, to me that says like just something you do because you love it, not because it's going to bring you money or you have to do it as part of your job or you have to, that kind of thing. So that was an interesting definition. And I think there's one more here that I saw. It's the highest level, meaning it can only be fulfilled when this is important, when one's physiological, safety, love, and esteem needs are already met. So this gets back to one that I was really thinking about. I say this almost every one of the big lives, and I say big ones, like the Sunday ones tend to be bigger, because you guys have been there, you know. That was crazy on Sunday. There was, I don't know, that got like a 415 views, and it felt like there were 400 people there, because 3 of y'all were there. It felt like that. I know at least half of India was there. Anyway, you know, and I joke about when people talk about love readings, they wonder about this person's coming back and all that good stuff. And I said, well, you know, I just don't think it's healthy to look outside of ourselves for things to make us happy. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I like nice things, and I you know, all that. But you know, my answer to that is, well, fill your own cup first, and then look for somebody, because then that person, you know, if they fill their cup and you fill your cup, then when you come together, that's a more balanced relationship, whatever relationship that is. And so I think that's kind of what this is, how I'm going to use this for my own interpretation is, back to that, which is going to be my new tagline, I can tell, is get busy getting happy, because we're always looking for those things outside of us. And this is referring to someone who's gone inward, who's done their deep dive, who's looked at their shadow side and has said, you know, I'm okay. I'm going to focus on something that gives me happiness. I don't care if it makes money. I don't care if nobody else understands it. I'm going to do this for me. And I don't know, that's just my best understanding of it. I wish I had more sage things to say about that, but it really made me think. So Sean, I want to thank you for that. It has really made me think about, well, everybody's surely got a little different take on that, and I want to hear yours. But look behind you, John. There's the spirit. Oh, all right. I'm sure it's probably my big brother right over here. Probably my big brother. These are his feathers, and he's with me. And his ashes are sitting right up here. Very likely, I didn't ask for, let me stop here a second. So let me finish. Sean, thank you for that question. I wish I had, again, something more sage to say about it, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on those definitions and on that subject. Now, excuse me, I was going to say, and I'm particularly dry mouth tonight, y'all, because I've been taking some cold medicine, so forgive me. Anyway, my brother and I were very close, and like I said, his ashes are up here, his feathers are here, but oftentimes before these reads, I will go into meditation, and I told y'all my little ritual about that, and I ask Spirit to bring through if there's anybody that wants to come through and talk to you guys. Now, because I wasn't feeling well tonight, I didn't do that. So they could just be hanging out here, but I didn't ask for that tonight. No telling. No telling. I know I got lots of company with me all the time. Oh, Sean, you're welcome. Like I said, I'd love to hear somebody else's take on that. That's a big subject and such a great question. I won't say I felt inadequate, but I felt uneducated to be able to answer that. For the broader view, I could kind of see what it meant for me. So anyway, let me just look real quick. Where are we, Wanell? I think I'm ready now, unless you guys have some comments about that. I'd love to hear your thoughts, like I said, if you have any. Oh, I have another question for y'all. So, let me read Sean's comment, though. Wow, I like that a lot, Sean. Yes, and I feel that too. It is, because you can't get to that place of filling your own cup without doing shadow work. Now, that's my personal opinion, but I just feel like there's a lot of truth in that. I don't think you can get to that place of not really needing anything outside of you, not, just understanding how to make yourself happy and understanding, we all have that dark side, and having looked at that, I don't think you can get there. So I really like that. Just for those of you who won't read the chat later, Sean says, I feel like it's when you learn to embody all the parts of you, the good and the bad, like when you learn your shadow self. Amen. Amen. Yes, I think that really is true. Yeah. I did, Juanelle, thank you for catching up on, I did, because it was so crazy, and they are faithful. They have been here for my last, I think, 3 readings, haven't y'all? Both Playboy Bunny and Love is a Trend have been here, and it was so busy, I asked them to wait and let me read new people, and that I would try to get to them tonight, so yes, I did. Oh, thank you, Love is a Trend, for sharing that. You know, I think that's true of all of us, whether we're willing to admit that or not. She said she, I think she, I'm not sure if it's a he or she, so forgive me if you're not a she, but I can't tell with these titles. She says, I've had some dark moments at the first, and I was ashamed, but not anymore. Honey, I'm telling you, you can't get through life without having them. That is the very definition of life. You know, that's how you learn, and that's how you grow, is overcoming challenges, and a lot of the time that's simply overcoming your own wounds within you, right? She is a, yeah, thank you, it is a she. I kind of felt that was your energy was feminine. Thank you. Oh, Sean, are you? I'm so sorry. I mean, I am sorry, truly, because I know how painful and difficult it is. But I also know, because I've been through it too and come out the other side, how incredibly stronger I felt. And I know that's a trite thing. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But, you know, there's a reason that saying came into being. But it's more than strength. For me, I feel like it's like now I know myself deeper and better than I did. I know that I survived that, so I know that if that happens to me again, you know, I might not feel good, but I know I can get through it. There's a lot of learning when we have those times. But I am so sorry to hear you're going through that. Amen. Oh, I love that. I was so focused on being judged, but the right people will applaud you for being authentically imperfect. Again, amen to that. Y'all are preaching it tonight. I love this. Yes, they will. And if they don't, then those aren't authentic people, and you don't need them in your life, you know. Say goodbye, let them go, right? That's how I feel about it. I told my kids last year, or I guess it was last year now, I was done negotiating who I was, and that part of that was being out here on YouTube and being public and doing tarot and all the woo-woo stuff that they don't necessarily want anything to do with. I mean, they don't think I'm crazy, but still. So it's like, you know, I've lived my life for my family, and now it's my turn. I'm going to do me now. You've been through some rough shadows, yes. Well, like I said, I can't think, you know, I don't know, I don't believe that no matter how charmed someone's life looks from the outside, or how easy it looks their life to be, or how much money they have, nobody comes into this physical plane and lives on this earth without going through hard stuff. They might hide it, you might see it, it might go on behind closed doors, but I promise you there is no human being that doesn't struggle. At some point, at least until they learn that the struggle is, well, I won't go into that, but that's a whole Buddhist principle about struggle, right? And attachment to things, and that's a subject for another night. But yeah, it really is. We have all been there, and it's so true. You just don't know. I mean, it's so surprising. And now that we have social media and you know, the internet and all that, unlike even 30 years ago where things were still being done behind closed doors, now it's harder to keep secrets, but it's always been that way. It's just now it's a little bit more difficult to hide. And I think I like this transparency better, don't y'all? Okay, well now, who was first here? Love is a trend, weren't you? I think you were first, weren't you? And if so, I think, because I was trying not to go all the way back up there, but to the chat for a reading. So if so, just type in your question for me, please. And thank you. I did have something else while I'm waiting for her to type that in. I was not even thinking about this until down the road at some point, and this is a bit premature probably, but I'm wondering what I could do, because you guys, and I'm glad you're both here, especially the Love is a Trend and Playboy Bunny, because I love that people are coming back. That makes me feel like something I'm doing here is what I'm saying and doing is valuable, and it's not that you're feeding my ego, it's just that I feel like my time is being valued, and sometimes it's about time and energy management for me. And I was wondering, if at some point we did a membership thing, just because that way I can narrow your needs and I can look at specifically more what you're, like doing readings for a smaller group is easier than for 400 people. Just saying. And we can do other things. And so I was trying to think of some ideas. Like, I've also had my students here, and I know I'm rambling, I'm not going to get to your reading. My meditation students, I told them I was going to Mexico. I'm going on vacation, and they get this little deer in the headlights look. Well, you're going to have internet while you're down there? In other words, can we just do meditation can you just do a class while you're down there? And I had to tell them, it's called vacation. So, no, I'm not. I could, but I'm not. So anyway, I was thinking, at some point I might try to put something together where it's for my members, and we can do that. You do meditation and talk about these deeper subjects, and and do a deeper dive and do other readings and that kind of thing. So y'all can give me your feedback about that. Playboy Bunny, thank you so very much. I wish you knew. It doesn't take much to show you appreciation, and just saying that means so much to me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, Wanell, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Vacay, yes, vacay. And sadly, because I'm seeing your umbrella on the beach, I'm not going to the beach. I'm going to central Mexico. But it's lovely. I'm going down there to spend a week with my son and his wife. They are down there for 5, 6 weeks. And it's a town in central Mexico in the mountains, so the temperature will be lovely, and it already sounds fabulous. So I'm excited, but I gotta stick to the grindstone here for 2 weeks. Okay. They have resonated with you. Thank you so much. Again, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I don't need it, but it's awfully good to get just a little. We all need a little stroke, y'all. SK is bored. Okay, well, I tell you what, you go on and click on somebody else's channel then. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. All right, love is the trend. I see your question up here now. Okay, how is Marvin feeling about you? Okay, how's Marvin feeling about you? Okay. What deck for love is the trend? I think I'm going to call you love. What deck? Okay, that one. All righty. Love is the trend. How is Marvin feeling about love is the trend? Let's see what. Oh, yeah, Mexico. Oh, yeah, they do. They have good tequila down there, too. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. The ultimate prototype. What kind of readings do I do? Wanell can chime in on that one if she wants to, but well, personal readings, love readings, career, just about everything, and I also do deceased loved ones readings. All right, love is a trend. Well, he's missing you. Right out the gate, he's missing you. Thinking about you, thinking about good times. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, let me go back. It was Jason. Sometimes I forget. I lose the name. Did you say? Marvin, sorry, Marvin. I'm glad I asked Marvin. Get that in my brain. Like I said, I'm not 100% y'all tonight. Marvin, how's Marvin feeling about love is the trend? Okay. Thank you, Juanelle. All right, come on. This deck's want to be a little slow tonight. Okay, there we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh, what happened? Did y'all break up? If you did, because it's looking like, okay, these are all cards of somebody really stepped in it. Somebody stepped in it, smeared it around is what this is looking like. No telling what's going to come out of my mouth tonight because you are not together. Well, thank you. Yeah, because that's what the Ten of Swords is, an ending, but when it's in reverse to me, that says somebody's having a hard time getting over an ending and or doesn't want it to be over. That's what that card means to me. Coupled with the Five of Swords, this is mind games or self-sabotage. And the Seven of Swords, which is deception and maybe wanting to make amends. So they, like I said, they know they stepped in it, smeared it around. He does, Marvin, or whoever, but I feel like we ask about him. So I'm taking this to mean Marvin. Yep, and now no communication. Knowing there was disappointment. Oh, my hair's everywhere. Let's see what else. Yep, you're not talking. He's pulled in, but this is, I often get the message with the Hermit card that it's somebody who's reflecting. The Hermit goes into the cave, right, and looks for, speaking of self-actualization, looks for divine inspiration. So maybe you got him on his knees. I'm just saying. Couldn't not see the Two of Swords at the bottom too. Let's see, a couple more cards here. Couple of more cards. What would Marvin like to say to Love is the Trend? What would Marvin like to say? Excuse me. Oh, he's being rather quiet. Nothing apparently right now. He's thinking about it though. What would Marvin like to say? Okay, I'm getting the other deck. Hold on a second. I'm going to get this little deck. What would Marvin like to say? Oh, Well, they fell in this order. All right. Maybe he'd like to say, well, I'd like to work on this now, and I'd like to put this heavy burden down. Now, the heavy burden is the Devil card, which Love is a Trend. This means this is the card of addictions. It's self-restrictions. It's anything that holds us back. You know, addictions can be anything from, well, restrictions. Let me use that word. It can be addictions, but restrictions. It could be a job. It could be a health issue. It could be your own self-sabotaging thoughts. Yeah, let me see what else. I'm sorry I'm missing y'all's chat, but I get so involved. I want to chat with y'all so bad that I've decided I'm going to focus on the reading a little bit more and then catch up in between. I can stay with the energy better. Can't make this up. Yep. Did I say stepped in and smeared it around? Yeah, because again, this is somebody playing mind games, and in the reverse it means make amends. And I said that when this card came out, it felt like it was in the reverse, in that they know they did it, but now maybe I want to make amends, because then this card comes out. So yeah, Yep. So he apparently knows what, where he stands and what has happened here. Is any of this resonating? He's been hot and cold. That could also be the definition of the meaning of the Hermit card. That can be ghosting. Sometimes that card can mean ghosting. Okay, you know what though? I'm going to give you the lecture that I give everybody about that. Yeah. Now, I feel like these cards may be for you, Love is a Trend. This is losing, either missing an opportunity about something they once felt passionate about. So if this applies to you, I want you to hear this message. It could be them. But losing passion about something that you had fought long and hard for because you're just tired of the conflict. So it's telling me maybe, I kind of feel like you're wondering, you're questioning, but it could be them. So, but I feel like this is probably you because it's the Queen of Cups is there. So what I was going to say, let me come back to this a second. Apologize, y'all. I don't know how long you stayed for the Sunday one, but I preach about this all the time. You've got to be the point of attraction. So if this person is in and out, and I have lived with this particular challenge myself with the person, as my BFF will testify, because she just rolls her eyes at me. I can't believe you took him back. She's good enough friend. She never says that to me, and she's on here. She never says that to me, but I know, and I don't know why I do either, but part of it is because I know it's not about him. I know it's about me. So I'm sharing this because you've got to get your point of attraction where he won't do that anymore. You've got to know that you're the one and only. You've got to talk yourself up that emotional scale and be the point of attraction for somebody who is willing to stay with you and to not be that in and out energy. So get busy getting happy, get busy, go look at or listen to Abraham Hicks videos on law of attraction and relationships. That's what I would recommend, because assuming you want this person back, but I always say, if you're here asking about somebody in a tarot reading, it's because you want them back. It's not because you want to know if they're laying in a ditch somewhere. So, just saying. Okay, so I think that's going to be your homework, okay? Between now and next time I see you virtually, see you, Love is a Trend. Do a little educating if you haven't already, and see if you can get... Oh, thank you, Juanelle. I don't know what was flooding, but thank you for fixing whatever that was. God bless you. So I'm going to point you in that direction to fix this, because I think you want this person back. And the good news is, I'm not saying this person is completely healed, but I can feel very clearly they know what the problem is. They know that they self-sabotaged at this again, and there was mental, I know all the things I've said. And I tell you what, I'm going to pull a card on this devil, because this is, I don't know, he's kind of growling at me here, and I'm just about to stomp him. So, what is it? What is this devil here? Told you, I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth tonight. When I get tired or not feeling well, like today, like most people, my filters get a little thin. All right, what is this devil card? Show me, what is this devil card? Oh, come on now. Don't clam up on me. There we go. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, you know what? He is scared. He's scared. He's scared of this. You know what this is? Or he's married. Could be either he's married and that's what's holding him back, or in another long-term relationship. Let me say that. Now, I don't get that because I don't have the cards of other people here. So that's why I didn't talk about it. I mean, it could be. Because the Four of Wands can often be a long-term relationship or a marriage or something. But it could also be, and this is what I felt when this card came out, the devil can also be obsessive, like feeling obsessed about somebody. I think he's afraid you might be the one, and maybe he's afraid to in other words, some men are afraid. They just want to play and do whatever, and then one day they meet somebody that wakes them up and they think, oh my, wait, now I didn't mean to fall in love. I didn't mean to do that. So I feel like he knows this is a soulmate relationship between you two. And he wants to move to calmer waters, come in with an apology. So you have to decide if you want him back. I think it's possible you could mend this, I'll be honest. I do. It's up to you, though. I feel like you have got the ball is in your court. And before I really feel strongly, before you reach out to him, if you make that decision or if he reaches out, do some homework about the, well, looky here, Marvin. Funny. Get busy, getting happy, get busy, because that's the secret. You got to get your vibration up, and happiness is the way to get there. And educate yourself about the law of attraction. I always recommend Abraham Hicks because I love that. But and then tarot backs me up. And then if that happens, if you do that, this is the card of reconciliation. You can the potential is there. Can't make it up. What's at the bottom of the deck? Lover's card. So the potential is there. So this challenge is, we were talking about the dark side and all that. We were talking about healing our wounds. So there's something in you, love is the trend, that is a wound for you to heal, and that's what this relationship is showing you. That's what relationships do for us. It says, okay, universe says, I'm going to send you this person, and they're going to push your buttons and trigger you so that you can get busy healing your inner wounds or your inner beliefs, incorrect beliefs about the world or about yourself. So that's a very long reading, but well, not terribly long, but I appreciate, again, you coming back and you being so loyal, and I wanted to do that. So I feel like that if you get busy working on that, this could turn out well for you. So I hope that was helpful. Ooh, now cards are flying everywhere. There is potential. Yes, there is, definitely. You are very welcome. I'm glad to do it, and thanks again for being here. And by the way, for anybody who's here, please hit that like button. I can see a bunch of you are here and have not hit that like button. I need to see that like button matching the number of people that are here, so I can see it. Come on, get those likes up, guys. Free readings need to be paid with thumbs. Thank you for whoever. All right, keep it going. We got a few more here. Okay, where am I, Juanelle? Playboy Bunny is next. Yes. Playboy, how is Jonathan feeling about me? Okay. And thank you also, Playboy Bunny. The same thing I just said to her applies to you for being patient and coming back and being loyal. Jonathan, what deck for Playboy Bunny? I wish I'd turned my air conditioner down. It's a little warm. What deck? What deck? What deck? No, we just did that deck. Really? Okay. Whining does not change a thing. Just saying. Okay. How is Jonathan? How's Jonathan feeling about Playboy Bunny? All right. How is Jonathan feeling about Playboy Bunny? Ooh, they're about to all fall out. Hang on a minute. So, for you loyal viewers here, well, nothing's happening right now. who get to, you suffer through me saying that every time. I want to give you a special thank you, my little speech about law of attraction. That just might be my mission here. I mean, I'm not the first, I'm not a pioneer, but I just can't not say it. You know, I stumbled across also a really interesting channel, and I want to get her name right. Manifest with Jasmine. Yeah, Manifest with Jasmine. I don't know how, she's got, I don't know, probably 100 videos or 200, I don't know, a bunch of videos. But she uses like scripts or stories, and she has some subliminal ones that you can play at night, and it helps you kind of tell a different story about your relationship in your head. And I'd never seen that approach about manifestation, but she gets a ton of positive comments about how it works. So y'all go check her out. Well, hey Melissa, did we miss? Hey Melissa, welcome honey. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, hello Antonio, thank you for being here. I'm sorry y'all if I have lost, if I didn't say hello to anybody. If I missed you, I do apologize. I'm trying to focus once I get into the reading, on the reading, and not be so distracted. But hello, Josh, is it Joshua? Okay, very lovely to have you here. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. For Playboy Bunny, please. I've already, this is what I get. I get too, it is Jonathan. Okay, I get too distracted because I want to party too. I want to be over there in the chat partying with you guys. All right, show me what is going on with Jonathan and Playboy Bunny. How's Jonathan feeling? Excuse me. Okay, what is going on with, why do you tell me to use this deck and then you won't give me any cards? I do not understand. That's why, because you've got to turn it upside down, Dodo. All right. I knew that. When I shuffle that much and it doesn't, sometimes it just means to turn it around because, you know, if I've got reversals in there, maybe they don't want those cards to come out in reverse for you, or maybe they do. So this is saying, Playboy Bunny, that they either don't want it to end, or they want to repeat a cycle, or the cycle is repeating. All right, there we go, see? And just popping on out here. Ooh, got lots of them. Yes, welcome, George. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's see. Let me get a sense here. You know, I forget, if I pull these back, you can probably see these. I'm kind of used to them not being off camera on the lives, but maybe you can see them. If I don't knock them off. All right. So what I've already said, and then feeling bad about something, could be feeling bad about, ooh, maybe, hang on, what's it? Okay, disappointed you for sure. Feeling bad about it. This is remorse, regret. I feel like this person, Jonathan, this can mean a lot of things in reverse. It can mean being, pardon me, for those who came late, I am struggling, I'm fighting some illness, and so forgive me if I cough a lot tonight. This can be somebody who's emotionally unavailable. I felt, when this card fell though, it felt more like, it can be somebody too emotional, but I feel like they're holding back, held, past tense, held, holding back, feeling overwhelmed, or dropping the ball about something. It feels more like that. Boy, I don't have a third party energy showing up here, but there's something sniffing around here. I feel like there's another energy. Doesn't have to be another romantic interest. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and then the Four of Pentacles in the upright. So, this could be, and Ace of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Could be saying, let me tune in. I'm just getting an untypical for me energy from this Queen of Pentacles. This can be somebody who's needy, codependent, her money's not good, she's not balanced. So I'm wondering if haven't spoken since Saturday, okay. Yeah, I could feel that pretty much off of this card. There is so much more to this story that these cards are not telling me yet, so I just bear with me, please. I've got to clarify this Queen because there's something here about this Queen, and I want to know. All right, show me, what is this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Instability. What? Show me, what is this? I could smell it. Three of Cups. Now, most readers read this as celebration and communication, and I don't. It's, well, I don't always. Sometimes. This can be a third party. Cup. Sorry, card. Combined with being, y'all forgive me, I'm just having trouble keeping my throat and nose and all that working tonight, and voice. I'm wondering, does this person want to keep his options open? Is that what's going on here? He doesn't want to commit. He wants to keep his options open. Or maybe he thinks you do, but I feel like with the situation, you play it where it should go, Playboy Bunny. This can be overindulging too. Well, it's not in the reverse, but I don't know. I just keep getting, could be confusion. I just can't. It feels like there's something interfering here. Somebody or something. Okay. Now, if you just heard my previous reading, you heard me talk about this card. So this can be addictions. It can be restriction. It's being held back from things that don't serve you. I mean, it's things that don't serve you, rather, that hold you back. Being restricted. These two people are being... They've got a chain around their necks, but they could lift the chain off themselves. So these cards, I feel like there's something here. You're not together, okay. Well, I have to say then, what I'm feeling, I don't know who parted ways with whom or if it was mutual, but I think he's out there doing the most right now. Okay, so this just might be the typical knee-jerk reaction. Well, if she doesn't want me, I'll just go out here and play in the streets or whatever. Which could be what this Queen is telling me. You turned him down, or you sent, you know, that. I don't know if that was you or him again, but this smells of somebody who playing in the streets, playing in the streets. The smell of it to me. Taste of it has a taste to it. And yet at the same time, and he could be, yeah, he could be saving his money. He could be saying, I read this with somebody else recently, and it was an interesting message I'd never gotten. He was afraid to commit, afraid to get into a serious relationship because it was going to, oh, it was just Saturday I did that. It was going to mean he didn't either have enough money, or he was going to have to spend his money that he'd saved or something like that. But this feels more like to me. And at the same time, he's still thinking about you. It just has this weird flavor to these cards. I'm going to get asked for more. Grateful Warrior Chick, how very, very kind of you to say that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all don't know, that's all it takes for most of us readers is a little bit of appreciation, especially those of us who are out here doing, you know, the lives. And I mean, there's challenges to both kinds of videos, recording and lives, but because we could show up here and nobody click on it, you know, but that's still, so when you hit that like button and you make nice comments, that makes me, I'm just saying thank you. I don't need to ramble. Makes you feel a little bit better. Thank you, Wanell. Yes, y'all hit that like button. Please, please, please. That's how you show your appreciation, as I said earlier. There is something else here. I'm digging still, Playboy Bunny. There's some other message that wants to come out. I can feel it. Here we go. Huh. There's so many ways I could read these cards. I'm trying to feel the energy and intuit what they're telling me, not just read the cards. Bear with me. Yeah, thank you for verifying that, because that's exactly what this feels like. This feels like somebody who, I didn't get some of the cards that would tell me that, like the Hierophant in reverse, but this, it just has a feel to it as a reader. This is somebody who doesn't want to commit. They want to keep their options open. They want to go out, like I said, play in the streets. And what you can't see this, you can't see this, is he's afraid if he starts again on a new path, on a new, maybe starting down this path with you, that he'll be disappointed. You know, that's just, again, that just smacks of somebody who's not willing to invest, not even willing to give it a good try, to invest enough to go down the road a little bit and see. Yeah, this is apathy. And you know, there are people, and I started to say men, that's not true, people who fall in love in other words, they get addicted to the falling in love part, the initial part of the relationship, the honeymoon phase of the relationship. And then after that, they just get bored, or they get, you know, whatever. And so they have to keep moving from person to person to get that fix of that particular feeling. And that's kind of what I'm feeling about this person. I'm sorry, Playboy Bunny, but I don't feel good about this. And I don't have horrible, horrible cards, but it's just the energy. I'm just telling you what I'm feeling. Yeah, they don't want you to see that he's taking a risk here. He's stepping out. He's starting new. He's on, you know, it's out there doing the most. And you could have been this cup of that the divine is handing him, and he's just looking away like, well, I don't really want that cup. I think I'll just wait for a better one, or I'll wait for a different one, or I want a blue one, or I want a pink one. I mean, honestly, I think you're better off without this one, to be perfectly honest. Let him grow up, and if he comes back around in a minute, and, you know, let's see if he's changed. You know, this is one of those, if you want him, leave the door open, but don't take him back unless he comes correct. I think you're better off moving on. That's how I feel about this for you, honey. Get busy loving yourself, right? Filling your own cup up. That's how I feel. All right, Playboy Bunny, I hope that was helpful. Let me get these cards put back and catch up. Okay. You are very welcome. Very, very welcome. Thank you for being here again. You've been so wonderful and loyal, and I appreciate that ever so much. 1 second, y'all. I got to put my cards back, and then I will catch up. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you again. That's so sweet of you to say that. Playboy says it's always helpful. Thank you. Really, y'all. It means a lot. Thank you. That's why I do it. I literally meditate and say a prayer before I get on, anytime I'm doing a reading, but especially on the lives. And, you know, God, just help me bring love and light into the world through these readings, that it's for the highest good of all. That's kind of my mantra here when I get on these, because I'm not here for my help. I'm here to help people, right? Okay. 1L, where are we, darling? Where are we? Now, was Sean here? Did you have a question, Sean, way back? Oh, Sean, thank you. I just saw your comment about the cards. I know, you know, I like that too. Sometimes, you know, because I've got 3 sets of these, the small and the regular lights here that wouldn't come out my head. The Radiant Wise, big and regular and small, and then the traditional Rider-Waite. And most of the time they talk to each other and they do well. Sometimes, you know, they might not want to play together, but for the most part. And sometimes, and here's the truth of it too, you know, I'm older and I have arthritis, and sometimes I have bad days when the big cards, it's hard to shuffle, so these little cards are perfect. Anyway, now you know the whole story, the real whole story, but I also like that you can travel with these easier, these smaller ones. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Excuse me. I'm aware I have a mic on, and I apologize for that. Did I just see a super? Oh, I do have a super. Hang on, did I miss that? Let me catch up. I don't want to miss anybody's super chat here. CB, awesome, CB, thank you. Rohan, am I saying, oh no. Ron, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Will Ron apologize for the hurt he has caused? Let's ask how he feels about you. Will Ron apologize for the hurt he has caused? Am I saying his name correctly? Can you verify that for me? Ron, R-H-O-N. Oh, Sean, you know what? I didn't see your question earlier. I want to get to you because you were here on the last one, and if I missed it, I apologize. That's bad on me. So I'll come to you in 1 second here. Let me get CB's. Unless 1L, I'm out of complete sync, and you let me know, okay? 1L's my BFF, my hero, my cheerleader, and my moderator. What deck for CB? Deck for CB. We want to ask, Melissa's waiting, okay. Well, that's probably, then let's cut it off after Melissa, because I don't think I can do more than that. We'll see how I feel, but I doubt I'm going to be able to get through. My voice might give out on me. CB, will Ron apologize for the hurt? Let's ask, okay. Asking for CB, will Ron apologize for the hurt? How does he feeling? He, I presume, I don't know, sometimes with names, you know, Chris could be a he or a she, lots of names could be he or she's. Asking for CB, please, thank you. I don't have the quintessential card of an apology, but all of these cards look pretty positive. So I'm going to lean toward telling you yes. I mean, these are, well, here, I'm sorry, I forget y'all can't see them. I put them up there because I'm so used to doing that, and then I get on here with the camera being different. King of Pentacles. This is the guy, this is the, well, I shouldn't say best king, but I love this king. He's dependable, he's steadfast, he's got his money right, he's someone you can count on, he's, you know, good with his family. This is a card of victory after a long battle. This is somebody coming in very slowly to make an offer. But the Fool in reverse now, this is somebody who either doesn't want to start something new, doesn't want to leap off that cliff, or has been or is being reckless. The Fool, because even in the upright, you can see he's looking up, about to step, just go leap off that cliff, and there's no ground beneath him. And in the reverse, it can be either of those. So I might take a look at that. However, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the fastest moving energy in the tarot, the Chariot. Somebody who's feeling, so fast forward movement, but this card is, we call it the juggling card. Somebody trying to balance, trying to juggle, keep things in the air. But this card says something non-traditional, or sometimes, now you heard me speak about this a minute ago, in a love reading, this is somebody who doesn't want to commit, to me as a reader. But yet they want to work on it. And you make them happy. This has got all over it somebody who wants it, but they're afraid. Wants it, but they don't want it. One day they want it, one day they don't. That is another meaning of this card, is I don't know which way to go. I want to ask why this Fool card is in the reverse. Tell me about this Fool, please, for CB. Tell me about this Fool, please, for CB. Tell me about this Fool in the reverse for CB. Woo, way too many, but take those. Yeah, this somebody is... It's like they're feeling... Let me show you the cards here. The Two Swords in reverse, and then the Nine of Wands. Give me a second here. I think this is somebody who's struggling, is having an inner struggle with themselves, very possibly about changes that have to happen, because in the reverse is either an ending or somebody who doesn't want to change. And I think they know that this leap of faith, this offer, they want to bring you this, they want to, but at the same time, they're not sure they can continue to fight for this. This is like somebody saying to me, I don't know if I can measure up. I know this is what CB wants. And I think that's what's happening here in this reading, is they know what you want. You want this King of Pentacles, somebody you can depend on, somebody who's going to be there, you know, all that I said. And you want to have a victory. You want this to go the distance. You want somebody who's going to be dependable and give you, you know, this is the knight who gets there. I'm just hearing this energy. Your person talking like to themselves. I'm not sure if I can go the distance. I'm not sure if I have in me enough. They can't measure up. That's what this person is afraid of, to me, is they're not sure if they can measure up, and they don't know if they have enough in them to go the distance with this. What's underneath the... which, now when I look at the bottom of the deck, as I said, the death card in verse is either somebody, to me this means I don't want to change, and therefore there's probably not going to be a reconciliation. But it can also mean somebody who's not willing to wake up. That's what change is. This card is about awakenings. It's about people, you know, when we talk about doing our shadow work and all that, well, you have to do that before you can, let me turn it in the upright. These people are being, see, that's the Archangel Gabriel, I believe it is, blowing his horn, rising from the dead, rising from the ashes, coming up out of the coffins. This is somebody who's can be somebody who's having a spiritual awakening. But this is in reverse, and I feel like it's saying this person is not willing to invest in this right now. Or that's there, here's the Fool again, because they'd rather run, jump, and play and skip in the field. They're being reckless, and the Devil card here, they have something they need to be released from. I don't know if that's a relationship with somebody else, or if that's something toxic that could be a way of thinking, you know, holding themselves back. You know, this is somebody who's fought a long, hard fight, and they don't want to fight anymore. So it just feels like this is an internal battle going on with this person. And in the meantime, nothing is happening, I don't think, despite this Chariot. But I feel like what's happening is that he's going back and forth in his own head about, I don't really want to commit, but I want to go forward, but I can't make up my mind. This is the, you know, again, back and forth about what to do here, about whether or not to invest. That's what it feels like. I don't know. CB, is that any of that resonating? Can you let me know? Catch up here. Oh, goodness, look at these comments. Is any of that relating to your person? Can you verify that for me? Because they know your worth. They know who you are. You're the Queen of Pentacles here. Now, this is interesting. King and a Queen of Pentacles is a divine pair, a divine match. They would be a married couple. Traditionally, this King and Queen would be. And I think your person's saying, but I want, again, we're back to that back and forth. I want this. I know that's what CB wants, but I don't know. Very accurate. Thank you, CB. Thank you very much. And it's not so much the cards, it's what I'm feeling. And I try to listen to that sometimes more than the cards, actually. I do. So, that's what I have for you, but it just feels like this person is, like I said, just inside of their head, this is what they're doing, back and forth and back and forth and back. Do I go, do I stay? I don't want to commit, but do I go? But I don't know if I want to invest in this or not. I don't know, but they make me happy, and it's just like that. So, can't believe the Eight of Swords didn't come out, but that's okay. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helps. I don't know what you want to do with this person. I'd want some, I mean, they have it in them. Here's the thing that I'm feeling. This person has it in them to be this person. I don't know that, again, I saw that Devil card, and that's the only thing that something's holding them back. Something is holding them back. Okay, Melissa and then Sean, right? If I'm remembering correctly. So, I'm going to give you the same advice I give everybody, apparently. I didn't realize I was doing it, but I am. I'm in a situation. Okay, thank you, Sean. Hold that thought, though, in case there's a bunch of chat that comes in. I'll ask you in a minute. Now, I don't know who am I doing first, Melissa or Sean? I do apologize, y'all. Told you I was fighting something sickly today. So anyway, I hope that was helpful, CB. I just feel like this person's not ready for what you want right now. It doesn't mean they won't be, because again, feels like they've got it in them, but there's something holding them back that just can't quite pull the trigger, you know, can't quite pull that trigger. I would recommend just give them a little time. You go do you. You go over there and be you and look at law of attraction and manifestation. Do that, you know, homework, videos, whatever, and you get your vibration where you want it and be clear about what you want. And then if this person matches that, they'll come in. And if not, you'll attract somebody even better who won't have that issue, right? They won't have that issue if you get your vibration up to that point. So, you know, that's about self-worth. We've got to know we are worthy of someone who will commit to us. We are worthy of somebody who will be faithful to us. We are worthy of someone who will be loyal and who has integrity. We are worthy. Okay, where am I? Let me catch up here. My pleasure, CB. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you being here. Oh, okay. Melissa, thank you. You just put in the feed. Okay, Melissa. There we go. Thank you. I got it, Juanelle. Thank you. Melissa wants a general reading. Life is in crisis. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Okay, Melissa, let's see what cards say for you. And then Sean will be after that. Thank you, Peace in a Truck. Me too. It's just that, you know, beginning stages of something, you're not sure what it is, but you feel like not so good. And I didn't sleep worth anything last night, which doesn't help. And I had the sniffles and, you know, just like the beginning stages, it hasn't developed anything, but you still feel yucky. Saps your energy. All right, now what deck for Melissa, please? What deck for Melissa? Okay. Because I'm getting 2 decks for you, which is unusual. Okay, what's going on for Melissa? We'll probably clarify with one. Yeah. Tarot's saying keep your faith, keep your hope. I didn't really ask a question, but I like that card came out. So show me about Melissa. What's going on with Melissa? What can we tell Melissa that can be of help, please, Spirit? Boy, this card won't go away tonight, will it? The two of Pentacles. What are you juggling? Or what have you feel? Well, in reverse, it's overwhelmed, overly committed, overwhelmed. I kind of get the feeling this is more about work than it is love. You know, you're looking, excuse me, Spirit's asking you to take the long view. This is the farmer who goes out in the field and plants seeds, but, you know, he doesn't go out there in 2 days and yell at the seeds because they haven't sprouted yet. And I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm just explaining the card. It's planting seeds for the long term. It's hard work and perseverance toward this Ace of Now, this is beautiful. This is something coming into you. This is a brand new something tangible in the 3D world. It's abundance, it's manifestation, and it can be new career, financial opportunity. But the Nine of Cups in reverse is disappointment. It can be disappointment. It can be, you know, also a person. If you're asking about loves, someone that I often say held back their cup of love, but it can just be they didn't give it. They somebody you wanted to maybe engage with, and they didn't reciprocate. It can be overactive imagination and even jealousy. Let me see if a couple more cards here. It's saying, oh, so true. Well, you know, tarot is pretty magical that way. It really is. Okay, what else? Let me some more cards, and then I think I'll clarify one or two. Whoa, all right. I'm not sure that card needs to come out, but it might. I know what it is. All right. I know y'all, I forget, y'all can't really see them if I put them up, but I'm afraid I'm going to knock them off. So the King of Cups, that's good. Do what you love. If this was a work reading, I would say do what you love. If it's, it can be a person in my readings, kings or people, kings and queens. So this is someone who could be a new lover, could be something you love, but he's emotionally balanced, he's compassionate, empathetic. Ooh, these are all great cards. I don't know what crisis you got going on, but these are awesome cards. I'm not seeing a crisis here. I don't know what you got going on, but if you want to tell me what that is, it might affect how I read the cards, but these cards are saying if this hasn't happened, then you got some really good stuff coming. You've got, this is a brand new, like I said, physical, tangible offer. This is a King of Cups. This could be about something you love, or it could be a person. Wheel of Fortune. This is literally good fortune. About, again, this is the Ten of Cups. Boy, these are fabulous cards. Excuse me. This is harmony and blissful relationships and happy homes and dreams coming true, because you've got all the tools you need here to make this happen. These are, wow. I don't know why you said you're in a crisis. I'm not, like I said, I'm not seeing that, but I am feeling I want to ask about this Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Yeah, thank y'all for hitting that like button. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. I want to know why this Knight of Cups is in reverse here. Show me why this Knight of Cups is in reverse, please. So I don't know if this is you or what's coming, or they're just talking about the energy. Let me see. You're just impatient. This is impatience, and with a capital I, impatience, frustration. And that's why that first card that came out is saying don't lose hope. Keep focused on your dreams and what you're hoping to to manifest. Good fortune. I mean, these are great cards. I'm not seeing the crisis. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which is somebody who's not coming in with an offer, standstill. In the upright, he's the slowest energy in the tarot, but in the reverse, he's just at a dead still. He's taking a nap in the field. He's not going. He's not moving. Chariot, pretty much the same thing. Nothing is happening, and that's why I don't usually get disappointment from this card in reverse. I think you're just frustrated and feeling disappointed that maybe this isn't in your life yet, and because you can't see it, I can't believe we don't have the moon card or whatever, you are getting discouraged. But these are fabulous cards. You got some amazing stuff coming. I mean, goodness, I wish all my readings were this positive. All right, anything else you want to say? Yep. And it's coming in soon, and it's coming in fast. Soon. Not soon enough, I know, for what you're thinking, but it is coming. You're going to get communication. This is really a card of communication. You're going to get communication pretty soon, it says. Yeah. So stop fretting. This Ten of Swords, if you don't know what this card is, stop fretting about it. It's not, yeah, I know you're, I don't know if I can get this off this card, but It's like you're thinking, oh, this is the end of me. This is the end. I don't know what to do, but no. This is not the end. It's at the end of, let me rephrase that. I'll put it differently. It is the end. It is the end of you being confused about where, this is moving on to calmer shores, about what's, yeah, here comes the Eight of, yeah, I knew that was going to come out. The Eight of Swords, being up in your head, this is overthinking, this is self-imposed mental prison. So your message is pretty simple, really. Stop worrying, get out of your head. You got all this incredible stuff coming to you, for you. You could have love and money. I mean, this pretty darn, I mean, this is incredible. If I had picked the cards for you or anybody that are positive, I don't think I could have gotten better than those cards. So I'm going to say, if you're frustrated, it's right around the corner. It's coming. You're going to get some news pretty darn soon about whatever this is. Again, it feels, it could be love and it could be a job. I'm kind of feeling it's a little of both, but what did you say, Melissa? Lost job, problems with son, and anxiety. Oh, honey, well, I am so sorry. But you got really good stuff coming. You said I'm totally right. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for that affirmation. Yeah, you, or confirmation. Don't worry. Have faith. And I'm so glad this card fell out, the very first card. This is saying, have faith. You know, faith is not just about believing in something that's greater than you are. It is also through having faith and belief that something's coming. You're manifesting it. You're essentially, you're believing in the potential, not what's right in front of you. You're saying, I know this is here, this bad stuff that I don't want to be experiencing, but I believe that the potential for me is something else, something better, something wonderful. And Spirit is saying, you got it coming, so hang in there. This looks great. I'm happy for you. So just don't lose faith. It's all looking really good. You're going to have it all. You're going to get a message soon. Yep. Okay. Yep. All right, sweetie, I hope that helps. Because it looks really good. Sean, absolutely yes. Joe Dispenza is a great, his meditations are great, yes. Amen to that. All right, let me one more. Well, these, now you want to talk. Now you little sweet things want to talk, huh? I'll catch up in a second, y'all. That's so funny. Y'all are cracking me up here. I'm talking to my cards. One more. Yeah. Cracking me up. Because I have to put my cards back before I start something else. I'm organized and orderly, and I got to have organization here. Again, you're so very welcome, Melissa. Okay, we missed Christy. Okay, well, I'm going to do Sean first and then Christy. Okay, Sean first. Let me put my cards back here. Or did I? Wait. Oh, she was? Okay. One second here. Sean, that is so sweet of you. Thank you. You're a good supporter. And Christy, well, sorry, yeah, it is a busy feed tonight. I can see Dwayne's doing a great job. Now I'm confused myself. Sean, I know, didn't I say I was going to come do you next? And I know I missed Christy. So I just want to, did I miss your question? I love that y'all are supporting each other. That's the kind of tribe I want here in my lives. That's exactly what I want here in my lives. So thank y'all for being those people. Thank you. Okay, Sean, you're next, and then I'll do Melissa. And Melissa, I apologize. Yes, please, Sean, do that for me, please. And Melissa, I'll do you. If you can hang in here for me, I will. And again, I apologize. It is tricky, and I'm trying to do better. I don't know if you heard me say this earlier. I really, I love engaging. I want to be over here in the chat with you guys, right? But at the same time, I'm trying to stay focused and keep my energy in the reading. And so, you know, and Juanel's juggling and doing a great job over there. So we're human. We mess up, but I'll get you in. I did Melissa. Christy. Okay, not Melissa, Christy. Thank you, Juanel. I told y'all I'm not myself tonight. Okay, Sean, I'm waiting. Christy, yeah, Christy. Thank you for reposting. Okay. Christy, I got it. Christy, I'm going to get you. Is it better to ask your cousin or your uncle to borrow some money? Which deck? Pardon me. Okay, get my offline deck, Sean. Okay, so Sean's asking about who to borrow money from, cousin or uncle. I'm going to ask this, the outcome if you ask your cousin, and then other cards if you ask your uncle. We're going to do it that way. So what will be the scenario, the outcome, if Sean asks the cousin for money? Well, my intuition, let's see if I'm right when the cards come out. My intuition is saying your uncle, but let's see what will happen if the cousin. Give us 3 cards for Sean on what will happen if Sean asks the cousin for money. Okay, 2 more, please, for Sean. Whoa, all right, we got more than that. All right. Now, what will happen if Sean asks the uncle for money? Whoa, too many. Hold up, hold up. Let me get some more, please. Let me do 2 more and match it up here. 2 more, please. Okay, thank you. All right, let's. See, to finish my sentence. I just realized it's probably getting dark in here. Is that better or worse or about the same? The days are getting shorter, so my window is not giving me all the light I usually get when I do these earlier. Well, this is not as clear as I wanted it to be, but I think I was right about the uncle. Because, you know, the Page of Wands is the adventurer. I said what will happen, but this can also be how they'll feel about it. I mean, it could be saying that too. Is that light better or worse, y'all? It's almost blinding me. Lord, let me see if I can turn it around a little bit. That may be better. Adventurer. This is the adventurer page, explorer page. But it's a page, which means immature. Yeah. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that's especially having to do with the money question. That means instability. That means she can be greedy too. She can actually be greedy. So even if you borrowed money, like, to me, that could be saying potentially somebody who wants a bigger cut than you might be willing to offer or something like that. But yeah, and you might have to, again, this can be read two ways. You might have to be stronger to deal with this person. Could also mean they might be stronger, but I don't get the sense this is particularly in this row of cards a good kind of strength. It might be resistance, and I don't usually get that off that card, but I mean, the Judgment is a positive card. It's you know, as I said in the previous reading, it's about awakening or things rising from the dead and all that. I'm just not feeling, you know, I tend to read energy more than cards, as I've said. Now, let me come over here to this one, and I'll come back maybe in a minute here. Let's talk about this. Whereas your uncle here, we've got the Ten of Cups. That's happiness, right? Followed by the Knight of Wands in reverse. Now, this is some, can be reckless energy. The Knight of Wands is an energy that's in the upright. In and out, in and out. He's fun and he's there for the minute, but he's probably going to be gone tomorrow. That guy, you know, love reading, you would say this is the player card, right? But in the reverse, it can mean either this is somebody who's taken that to the extreme and now they're to the point where they're reckless, or it could be saying they're not going to be that in and out. They're not going to be that, you know, well, and again, it's not a love reading, but player. They're not, you know what I'm trying to say, I know. That instead there'll be some, this is the Hierophant card, which to me is tradition. It's things that are done in a traditional way. This used to be called the Pope. It's also can be called the Guru, somebody you go to for advice, right? Somebody you would look up to. These people, if you can see on the card, there are two, I'll call them supplicants down here. They are coming to this person for advice, guidance. The Three of Cups can be celebration. In this instance, and if you were here, I think you were here when I was talking about this earlier. If I'm doing a love reading, I get this card. Not usually, very often, this is like a third party card. I don't get that energy here. I get this is literally about celebration and communication. So to me, it just, you know, I don't have these, like I don't have the Devil card or, you know, anything that jumps off the page, but energy-wise, I feel like this is going to be, the uncle's going to be the better. I hear, because when I'm feeling long-term with this Hierophant, again, this is traditional thing. So, in other words, in its commitment, you know, this is often called the marriage card. It's a commitment. So if you're talking about a business deal, this would be somebody who's willing to commit to you and, you know, vice versa. So I just feel like that's what that's saying. And let me see if there's anything else that this wants to say. Oh, you kidding me? Really? Three of Cups is your spirit guides? Well, then that's your answer, isn't it? That's your answer. It is your uncle. Well, I know how uncomfortable that must be. But you know what? You will, and this is not cards talking. This is my read, because I'm an intuitive. Forget the cards for a minute. This is going to be a fabulous experience for you. I am hearing very clearly. This, in the long run, you got to get through it first. In the long run, this stage is going to be a blessing. This is, you know, that you've heard that saying, rejection is protection. I think there's something in here. The reason that didn't come through with you, for you, rather. Yes, the shadow stuff. Amen. Amen. Yes, I've said that a lot tonight with you, haven't I? Because I love that you get it. You know, you clearly know you got to do that inner work. And we're back to what we were talking about earlier about manifestation. This is I know it's about money, but it's also a spiritual challenge for you. And I think when you look back on this, you're going to feel that way. You're going to understand what the real lesson was, or the real meaning was, so to speak. And I really think I can literally see you 3 or 4 years down the road looking back and saying, that was such a valuable lesson that I had to go through that. Because I also feel, and I'm seeing, this will be something that you'll come back to. This experience and what you're having to go through here will be something that you will draw on later in your business. And I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what the nugget here is for you. But I'm just feeling it. You know, it's like people that are successful in their businesses and they show up overnight. They've been behind the scenes working their butt off for 10 years. But nobody saw that part. They just showed up overnight and they were a success or whatever. But they learned a lot during that time. They had a lot of good, valuable lessons and a lot of good, you know, for every success, especially successful business people and entrepreneurs, you had probably at least 10 fails before, you know, of some kind, maybe not a business failing, before you get to that. You have to keep trying and keep pushing and keep trying. And I just feel like this is stretching you. This whole business of what you're having to go through regarding this is stretching you. Yeah, that's what I feel like, that it's going to be down the road. I know you don't want to hear this down the road business, but I do. I feel like there's a valuable spiritual lesson here, and I'm so glad to hear that you're open to that. You do understand. Yeah, I could feel that about you. You seem very spiritual, and I'm so grateful. Like I said, I'm loving the tribe here that's building, and I love that there are beautiful spiritual people out there who want to connect with me and what I'm doing here, and I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful. You feel the stretch. Because that's what this is. I mean, if I had to entitle your reading, I would call it This is the Stretch. Yeah, but I can tell you, there's something in your uncle. He may not say this to you. There's something in him, though, that very possibly, again, he won't talk about this, he'll respect you for being humble enough to ask him. And I don't know if he will ever say that to you, but maybe he went through something similar. You never really know people's full experiences, I don't think. So maybe he has gone through something similar and he can relate to it. But I just feel there's a part of him that's going to respect you for humbling yourself and coming to him. So that's my 2 cents worth, and I'm wishing you very, very good luck with your new project. Be patient with yourself, because I think you're going to do well. I'll be honest, I think you're going to do well. So good luck with that. He did, yeah, that was feeling that. I think he did, yeah. You are very welcome, Sean. Thank you so much for bringing your energy and your positive comments and all that, and for being patient. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that, and I hope to see you again. And as I shuffle my cards now, we have to go back to, I know I got the name wrong, Christy, correct? Is that right? Did I get it? Let me go find it again. Christy, okay. Christy, could you post your question, please? If you haven't already, post it. Because if you did, I've missed it. It's up in the feed. So if you could, I'm going to ask him tomorrow morning. I'm going to report. Thank you. That would be so cool. Would you do that? I'd love that. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, I'd love to hear back. And, oh, you're so sweet. That is so very sweet. Thank you, Sean. My pleasure. My pleasure. And it's interesting. I was telling my friend slash moderator, she asked me how I was feeling before I came on tonight. And I said, well, I'm going to do it. And you never know. I don't know if I'll just be able to do 2 or see how I feel. I usually get energized when I do these. So I'm actually feeling pretty better than when I started. Can I say that? Better than when I started. That doesn't mean I'm going to be here to midnight, y'all. I'm just saying. But yeah, Christy, post your question, sweetie, so I can do your reading, because you have been very patient, and I want to thank you again for that. It gets kind of like the wild, wild west in here with these chats sometimes and all the... For those of you that were here Saturday, you know it was like, I don't know. We had, oh, it was so cool, though. We had, I was trying to remember all the countries. Uzbekistan, Scotland, Pakistan, India, Georgia, I mean, all over. Ireland, I think was there too. I'm trying to remember if I missed any, but I mean, just like, you know, all over the world, literally, and it just tickles me to no end, so. Okay, let's see, Christy, that's, oh my God, sweetie, you'll make me, oh, I'm gonna tear up, guys. Thank you, y'all have been so kind tonight. Thank you so much, Christy, really. Thank you. Ooh. Well, I'm just being me. I don't know about the amazing part, but I'm just here being me, doing me. Oh, Sean, my God, you're so sweet. Oh, now, guys, come on now. You're gonna make, seriously, you're gonna make me cry. You know, you can say ugly things to me till the cows come home, and I'll just laugh you off. But you start saying nice things like that, and I'm liable to break into some crying. I'm a big, ugly cry on you here. Thank you, guys, sincerely. Thank you so much. Oh, I have to scroll. Oh, okay. Oh, I see it. Thank you, Bonell. Well, Sean, and again, I appreciate your answering my post the other day in making that suggestion that you did. That made me think. Yeah. Christy. All right, we will ask. Okay, Christy's guy, because we don't want him using you. I know. But now, I'm going to start this before I pull your cards. I'm going to start this. You guys have to go back and re-listen to the video, because I always have the same speech about it. It really is about law of attraction, because you have to be, if your person is here, and then maybe you were both here vibrating. It's all about vibration and energy. So if you're both here and you were both doing your things, and then like you pointed out in your comment here, you both got sober, that's excellent. So your vibration is going to come up here. But if one of you is doing work on yourself and one of you's not, one of you's going to be here and the other one's going to be here, and you're going to be like ships passing in the night. And that's not just about people. It's also about what you believe. Most importantly, it is. People are there to show you. People are there as a mirror. Every relationship, every person is there to show you who you are. So if you have somebody in your life who's not willing to commit to you, who's not, who's in and out, who's not respectful, who's not this or that, that means you've got something going on inside of you, a wound inside of you, that on some level, subconsciously, you believe you're not worthy of somebody who's going to commit, who's going to be there for you. And so you have to do your inner deep dive here and do your shadow work and discover what it is in your subconscious that's attracting that wounded person, that person who's not healed to you. So you've got to do your work too. Every relationship is, everybody's got to own their 50%, all right? So I always like to point out that, because as much as we'd like to blame everything on everybody else, we're not victims. You're a victim if you choose to be. If you do the work, you can shift your reality. You can create things. You can shift your reality. You can bring beautiful abundance of all kinds into your life. But you have to do the work. You can't just sit there and, you know, be poor, pitiful me. And I'm not accusing you of that, Christy, please. I'm not accusing you of that. I'm just using your question as a platform to talk about that. So now that I've waxed philosophical, I'll get to your question. What deck for Christy, please? Little Light Seer. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're going to ask about Christy's Pursty. Christy. I don't know what just came out of my mouth. Christy's person. We want to ask, what is your person's true intentions? That's what we want to ask, right? That's really what you're essentially asking, I think. What are Christy's person's true intentions? Show me, please, tarot. That one wanted to come out, okay. What are Christy's person's true intentions? And for those of you who don't get readings tonight, I will remind you, I forget to say this every time, but I do private readings. You can shoot me an email at scorpio1111reads@gmail.com, and I will send you information. For a 30-minute love reading, it's $50, so just to let you know, or $90 for an hour. And I go into way more than, as you know, if you've seen me now, it's not just about reading cards. Yeah, I can see the lack of no communication here. Okay, this person, I apologize. Y'all know I'm trying not to get sick here. My voice is giving out. Okay, so no communication or disappointing communication about this. I'm going to read this two ways. About family or a home situation. Let me just get through these cards and then I'll come back and talk about them. But this is patience. And then again, the Chariot, it means nothing's moving here. Now, Temperance card, this is Major Arcana. Well, you got two. Half the cards here are Major Arcana. Okay, thank you, because I just got another message on this Chariot here. You can't see it so much in the artwork on this card, but he's got two spheres here that I mean, it's not like the juggling card, but in the traditional Rider-Waite, it's an angel, and they're pouring from one cup to the other. And this is divine. Anything in the Major Arcana is divine energy. So this is the divine intervening, trying to balance and create harmony in a home. And the message I got secondarily, because the Chariot in reverse means basically no movement, but it also tonight it's giving me a meaning of someone trying to decide the direction they would want to go in, because there are two horses here, a black horse and a white horse. And I just feel like this person's not sure what direction they want to go in. Now, I'm going to get a few more cards. Yep, because at the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is no movement. It's somebody at a standstill. I don't know which direction to go here is what I'm saying. So what I'm feeling, to be honest, Christy, is this is somebody who's, you know, particularly if somebody's getting sober and they haven't been sober in a long, long time. Now, I don't know what your story and what your person's story is in terms of timing, but you have to kind of find yourself again, right? And this is true about any, whether it's drugs or whatever it is, our relationships. We have to find ourselves. You get so pulled into that energy of whatever that toxin is, you lose yourself. And I'm kind of feeling this energy with this person. Now, I'm going to pull more cards, but I just, yeah. Meanwhile, the divine is attempting to balance energy in this, for this person, about this person in this situation. Five of Cups in reverse. This is someone trying to recover from something that, this is remorse, regret, something that made them very, very sad. I mean, look at the person on the card. She's looking at those spilled cups, right? So she's trying to recover from that, coming out of that, trying to decide, well, what does make me happy? This is the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. And again, so this is kind of verifying the energy I was picking up is, I don't think this person has clarity. I'm surprised I didn't see the Eight of Swords in reverse about what they want. And maybe they're afraid of commitment right now. So I'll tell you what, I'm feeling a little bit too, and let me scroll up because you may have missed, that's correct, thank you. I was going to say, I like it when people can give me some feedback so I'm know on the right track. Thank you for that confirmation. Yeah, it feels, yeah, this person, I'm getting a couple of messages from this Hierophant in reverse. They're afraid to commit, not because they don't care about you. I think they're afraid that there's something, and I can't believe I don't have the devil energy. I'm feeling it, I'm smelling it. There's something that your relationship triggers in that person, and probably vice versa. And it makes them scared of commitment. Because this is the card of equal balance. And the second message, I think they're afraid to commit to you because I don't think they know if they can keep balanced. And you know what I mean when I say that. Not just in the relationship, but in themselves. You know, getting sober is no easy thing. I don't know how long, you know, it's been, but I have a family member that I'm dealing with that right now, and it's no small thing. So I can relate to that. This is, in other words, the feeling I'm getting is this person is trying to find balance in their own life, and they're struggling to do that now. And then you try to go and be in a relationship and try to stay balanced. It's like adding an elephant to the room. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not saying you're a bad person in any way, but we have our own stuff to deal with. That's enough in life sometimes. But then you add a relationship, and that adds a whole other layer, and you know, it just makes things more challenging. And I think that's what this person is feeling right now. Oh, congratulations, Christy. It's been a year. I am so happy for you and proud of you. That is no small thing. Oh, yes, Christy, that's awesome. I understand it's no small thing. I truly know that. My dad was a bad alcoholic, and he stayed sober for 8 years. And I was so proud of him, and, you know, he started back, but that doesn't mean you will. He had other demons. And that, yep. 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 I think this is the message here. But I'm still going to get 2 more cards. I'm hearing 2 more. Okay. Because the Queen of Pentacles, this could be you. They know who you are. They know you're, this queen is, she's solid, she's dependable, she's got her money, she's beautiful, she's nurturing. But they're afraid it's going to cause conflict. And so that's why, because it fell right underneath this Chariot, there's no forward movement here, because, and I don't know that the conflict is between you two. I feel like, again, this seems more internal. They're afraid they're going to disappoint you. Disappoint themselves, much less you. You know, I think your anniversary, yes, I am, wow, yes. Today, oh, it is. I didn't catch that. Oh, I heard you say 1 year, but this is going so fast sometime over here. Yes, a big, thank you, Christy, for being here with us on your 1 year anniversary. That is so special. Yes, congratulations. Thank you for sharing your good energy here and your good news. But again, I'm coming back to that. It feels, this is the card of conflict, competition, fighting. This is a card of deception. Again, I keep coming back. It's like the message keeps circling back to, they're just afraid that they can't be true to themselves. They're deceiving. They don't want to deceive you because they're not even sure yet if they're deceiving themselves about this. I think this person wants to, you know, it's like if we can't make it on our own with just dealing with our day-to-day, then how are we going to make it with somebody else? I'm not sure I'm saying that as well as I'd like to, but hopefully you can understand what yeah. See, this is the Four of Wands in reverse. This is a failure. The cards are backing me up. It's victory in the upright. In the reverse, it's a failure. They are afraid, and it's falling right underneath this. I am so disappointed. I'm heartbroken. I'm sorrowful, and I'm trying to heal that. So I feel that's kind of the core issue here. And let's get one more. Oops, almost dropped the whole deck there. But what a beautiful note to end on. The Two of Cups. This is the love, you know, I started to say the Lover's card, not literally the Lover's card, but this is about two lovers or things you love coming together. I mean, look at the card. Isn't that beautiful? Rainbows all over the place and people holding hands. Falls right underneath this Nine of Cups. Wishes being fulfilled. Again, let's see what's at the bottom. Yep, 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 yep. I love it. I love it. The Fool, which is the first card in the tarot, is well, it's about the Fool's journey. Let me state that differently. It's about the Fool's journey. This person is stepping out onto a brand new path, trying to figure out what they want. This is the Ten of Cups, what they want in that makes them happy in their world. So what I'm seeing here is, now this is the Nine of Pentacles, which is someone who's single and independent, got their money right and all that. They can take care of themselves. And the big message I'm getting here is this person needs to love on themselves before they can love on you. But I do feel there is love here. I can say there is love here. But I think the message here I'm getting is, but they have to learn to love on themselves and be single for a while before they can give that love to you. Because this is a Judgment card. This is typically called the, can be reconciliation, but it's in the reverse. So that's what I feel this person, so that's why there's no movement here, is this person needs to be single for a while to start their journey, to go toward their Ten of Cups and getting themselves, you know, happy, if you will, before there can be any thoughts of reconciliation. Well, Well, that's what I have for you. I feel like that's a pretty clear, at least for me, message of what's going on with your person. So I'm going to encourage you not. It's really largely not about you. It's largely about where this person is in their life, in their journey, in their challenge with keeping sober. Is what I'm feeling like, and there must be something in the relationship that they're afraid that they're just not ready to handle. Is how I'm hearing that. Oh, Christy, you guys are just being way so kind of off the charts to me tonight. Thank you so much, Christy. I'm humbled by y'all's, because I'm Southern, your generosity, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, Christy. And I really hope this helped. That's the message that I keep getting here. It's about them and their journey, and yeah. But I love that it ended on this happy note. They have to fill their own cup first. And that's where your person is right now. So I do hope that helped, darling. I do. And I wish you continued success in sobriety. You keep on keeping on, right? Again, it's no small thing. People, get so freaked out about drugs and other addictions now, but alcohol is so prevalent and it's so socially acceptable. It is so difficult for people to go out of their house and go out and have dinner and not be surrounded by it. It's difficult. It's not like you're going to find the drug seller, well, you could. So said the drug dealer, sitting next to you in McDonald's. You might, but I'm just saying it's just not, or not McDonald's, that wasn't a good analogy. I don't know. The Mexican place where you'd go and have a margarita. I don't know if that's a good analogy, but it just feels to me like there's, it's just much more difficult for people who are struggling with that particular addiction. Yes, thank you for that reminder. And thank you all for being here. Yes, I do private readings. I'll say that one more time. I do private readings. You can contact me at Scorpio1111reads, R-E-A-D-S, @gmail.com. If you forget that, I'll try to remember to put it in the chat. But okay, thank you, Juanelle. I'm fixing to wrap it up too. Thank you so very much for your moderation and your support as always. I love you, friend. Yeah, I'm pooped. Yeah, thank you. Good night, Juanelle. So, if you guys want a private reading, I'm happy to do that for you. And please go check my playlist. I do have a lot of deceased loved ones readings. I'm also a medium, so I do that. And I haven't done one of those lately. Just I've had other stuff and other family things going on. So it's there. If you have lost a loved one, please go there and look at that playlist. And guys, I'm not certain. My schedule is changing for this coming weekend. It's kind of reversing. I had a class at night. Now my class is going to the morning. So I'm thinking I'm going to move these to probably later in the day, Sunday evening, probably, which is where I started. I started doing these at 6 o'clock on Sunday evening. So I might give that a try, see if 6 o'clock works for everybody. But I will be back sometime this weekend. I might just pop up during the day too. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate, again, for those of you who came back and were patient with me to read for you today instead of the other day. I'm very, very grateful, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Everybody stay well. And remember, what's the tagline? Who knows the tagline? Somebody want to... oh, Christy, the email. You can find it on my channel, of course, too, but it is... Oh, thank you, Christine. Thank you so much. Email, please. Yes. 1 second. I'm getting my tongue in sync with my brain. Scorpio1111reads, R-E-A-D-S, @gmail.com. Scorpio1111reads @gmail.com. There we go. Okay, and I'll try to come back and remember to put it in the comments. I promise I will try. But it is posted on my channel. It's in the description box of any of my videos. If you just click on any of those videos and hit the more button, and you can go down in the description box, and it's in there if you forget. So, okay, gang, thank you so much for being here. I have got to go put my self down and stop talking. So I love y'all. I look to see many of you back here this weekend, and I'm wishing you many, many blessings. And remember, get busy getting happy, because that's how we get what we want in life, right? We have to be that vibrational match for what we want. So get busy getting happy, and I'll see you all very, very soon. You are very welcome. Christy, you have a wonderful evening too, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Take care. Bye, everybody.